Here's some of the piles of stash. What we're gonna do is Varun's gonna take this bucket of brass, lead, and copper, and that copper back there. All this is stuff that I've found, and he's gonna take it. So that may just collapse and bust all the pieces when you take it out. And he's going to sort it all out, and we're gonna see. The handle's gonna break, it's gonna crush your toes. I promise you that. He's gonna take it and sort it all out, and then see how much we get for it. A little bit of college on the side fund. We'll take all these wires too. All right, we're gonna do a quick tutorial. Hold on, what's he doing? What's wrong? Yeah, come over here. He wants to ride it forward. Like, come here, Ryan.
All right.
I still don't know what that is, but I know it's copper. So that's gonna go in your copper bucket. And these leads right here are where it's zipped in. Those are copper too. So that's copper. Wire, of course, is not brass. So what is that? That's copper too. So you're just gonna kind of make piles. That's copper. And of course, the white is lead. These are lead. Copper. And usually the heavier faucets and pipe fittings are brass. But once you start digging through it, you'll kind of get your groove on. We got mail. We finally got a chance to stop and settle down and look at it. We've had a few storms, so there's kind of some messes everywhere. I'm trying not to show addresses, but we've been kind of busy. Gabe had an accident on the interstate. Actually, a truck tire blew out and wiped out the front of his car. Have y'all seen these things? It's a copper, I know it looks nasty right now, I just grilled. It's a copper mat, and you grill on it, and it does great. Nothing sticks. Then you wash it. The problem is, it doesn't come clean. And I've tried everything. Magic erasers that are not magic, just standard erasers. You knew where I was going with that, didn't you? Now this, yeah, you want to be careful with this. This is, I know the kind of story. This is, let me see. Isn't that awesome?
Oh, that's cool.
She painted it for you.
That's nice. Let me read it.
Yeah, make sure we can, yeah, we can share that.
Hey, Mrs. EA, she's got pretty handwriting.
I know.
When I'm not keeping up with inmates at the prison, I like to draw and paint. I did one for you and hope you like it. Y'all take care and stay blessed, Stephanie. That is really nice. Thank you.
Well, she asked me what your favorite colors were and then incorporated them all into that. Isn't that cool?
That is neat.
Oh, now she did that with the little bubbly colors. That's neat. We gotta find a spot.
I will.
Let me capture it on a picture too.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. This is a camera phone. Cheeseburgers. Okay, look at the phone. Ready to go.
Sorry, I was looking at you.
All right, that's good. Let's see how it looks. Ooh, you can't see that. Okay.
Thank you. That's
Thank you,
really
Stephanie.
neat.
That's awesome.
I can smell the paint.
I've been wanting to give that to you for a while, but I've kept it hid.
I like it a lot.
I've kept it hid because we haven't had a moment to actually capture it on film. Actually, you don't capture anything on film. You capture it on plastic. Everything's kind of, I don't know what's inside this camera.
Okay, I hid the, took off the thingy-my-bob.
That's the A Junior. He slept late on this beautiful Saturday morning.
Okay.
Okay, you got it? That won't rip. Oh,
I'm just strong like that. Ooh. I'm not that strong.
You want to snip it?
Snip it.
That's cool.
Oh, it's a bag. I hear the chicken.
Can I show that thing?
Yeah, I think so. Hey, Exploring Alabama, I thought you might like to have a messenger bag. It is made out of grocery bags. It's a neat way to repurpose them. Oh, those are, that is so cool. That have been crocheted. The bag can be washed when it gets soiled. I hope you can use it. If not, pass it on to someone else. Keep on harvesting, friend. From Elaine.
That is so cool.
Thanks again for sending me the slag. Nice addition on my deck.
You are welcome. That is
I can't
so
believe that's
cool.
made from trash bag. I mean, from
Any bags.
I wonder if these are Walmart bags.
I don't know. Don't stereotype.
That's so neat.
That is cool.
Isn't that neat?
You want to check it out? Don't try to open them up. I guess we can never say we're out of plastic bags if you have that around. What you ought to do is count them. See if you can count all those.
I need to send a picture of that to my mom and say, can you crochet this?
You know what? She'd have a fit over that, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
She can't have it though. That's mine. What's your rooster doing? Now this was sent with absolutely nothing in it, with no card. This is a pair of safety goggles. Actually, it's just a safety goggle. And it's obviously a digging bag, which is really cool. It's heavy canvas, like you couldn't possibly tear this thing up. It's got an awesome hammer.
Wow.
And a punch on the end to get you through the rocks. And some pretty doggone cool chisels.
Yeah, and here's your safety glasses.
What is not in here is a note or anything. It's just straight from
It's somebody in Kentucky.
but it's Amazon, right? Maybe I'm wrong.
They should say like prom or like that one.
Well, it does have this thing.
Yeah, it's got the happy arrow. So thank y'all so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'm gonna scan my emails. I'll tell you, I get a lot of emails, and I try to respond to everyone if possible, as well as comments. And we get behind. Like I say, my oldest squirrel, she actually got rear-ended the other day. So we've had 2 cars in the shop, and you know what that means.
And you get one put in college.
Yeah, we just it's been
Busy.
busy. But thank y'all so much for sending us the painting and this awesome bag. And this may be the end of the video. I'm not sure, but thanks for watching my videos.
Put on some safety goggles.
Hold on, I'm back. These are gourds.
Come here.
EA Junior grew last year.
Let's use these.
I've been letting them dry. They're all doing fine. He wants to bust it and see what's in it. I thought he had seen gourds growing. He's seen them in the past, but he was younger and didn't care. So we are utilizing the protective gear
PPE.
They hurt.
that was sent.
They're spiky.
He has to have on the proper PPE. Now hang on, I'm gonna turn around. I would do it easy a couple of times. I'll tell you what's cool is put those in a fire and they sound like a shotgun.
Yeah, they do.
Go ahead.
So
But the thing is, if you smack it real hard, you're gonna lose all the seeds. So just get a tap and go harder and harder and harder, and then Okay, now you will see what's in there. You don't breathe in all that nasty dust. And there's your seeds.
I don't need.
You don't need those anymore.
Yeah.
Now you can dump, well, it might go everywhere, but there's your seeds. Some of them, because you just lost a bunch.
That's a lot of seeds.
That is a lot of seeds. So
I'm
these
just gonna bust it. Really awesome.
you can plant and grow more gourds. We've already started the growth this year. Come on, I will show you. That's it growing right there in the middle with it's already got flowers on it. I plant them under this old tree that's dead on purpose because it's just really cool to see them hanging from the tree. And most of them you can get down. Some of them get too high and you can't get them. But what I do is I start off with a planting the seeds anywhere, then I just drop a string from the tree and they grab it and go. I thought it was going to turn right, but it didn't. That one's jamming too. Okay, now I'm done. But we just had an idea. He tried to throw this
Shoot it.
into the pond and missed. But I got to thinking, I wonder if if you could paint a face on there. Your eyes without you could paint a face on there and you'd have a face on there. See if you can squeeze it and bust it. No. Now I'm done. Thanks for watching our video. There it is. So I've put the picture on Instagram and Facebook now twice over the past month and nobody has guessed what kind of gun this is. So I'm gonna give you a minute to think about it. Okay, time's up. It came in that box or with that box of things to go with it. Give you another hint. Actually, that's the same as the other side. You know what this thing is? It is called a Jetline gun. It's made by Crosman, only one S, and it comes with a virtual myriad of toys. Line, cartridges, some spent, some not. I was hesitant on, I've owned this thing for years and years and years. I was hesitant to do a video on it because I figured I'd get 5 million people to tell me what I was doing wrong, which is okay, but now I realize nobody's been able to identify it. I still don't know what that thing is. Another set of barrels. This is the instruction manual that came with it. I laminated it. I bought an electrician's shop when he went out of business, and eventually it was from an estate, and this was in there. It shoots a line, this line, through conduit by hooking it onto a CO2 cartridge, and then you have your electrical line tied to the other end, and then you simply pull it through. See, there's your little spooler. You shoot it through, and you simply pull it back out. And it tells the strengths and everything. I don't know anything about electricity other than you can't put your tongue on a wire to test if it's hot. That's only with a 9-volt battery. I don't know what these things cost new. And I know the new way of doing it, from what I've read online, is vacuuming. You vacuum the line through, and I guess that would work. I've never set it up like that. I guess we could, because I believe I have all those parts in here. That's the original. Yeah, those are photocopies also. There is the patent information, filed 1959. I would venture to guess this is one of the world's rarest guns because I've only found about 4 online. I believe there's one on, it's either Arms List Gunbroker or something like that. It ain't worth anything. It's just cool as crap. So let me show you what it comes with. A moose or elk call, a deer grunt, a little more fishing line. I don't know what these are. Here's something else. I've showed this to many, many electricians. and none of them had ever heard of it or seen it. One. We'll look at that in a minute. I believe these are simply more packages of this. I'm not sure. Let me get you stable again and we'll open the boxes and look. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, and about many years since I've opened these boxes. More fishing line for conduit. It even smells old. Smell it. It smells like an old magazine. More conduit line. So let's find the top of this joker before we open it up. So you ask yourself, who cares? I don't know. Maybe nobody cares. So the next thing you ask yourself is, does it still work? You better believe it. I did shoot it a couple of times when I first got it. It has a little pin, like a little needle poking out right in the middle, and it's got a safety, and you pull that back and then you fire it. You can dry fire it because that's where the little needle pokes out. So I know you want to see it go. It's not very impressive all by itself. This is an old cartridge. I also brought some brand new ones. So these cartridges have been in here, in this box, since about the 70s when he retired. So I don't know how old that makes them, but let's compare it to a new one. Not much change other than this little piece of, looks like a little miniature key ring around it. I guess that's what the line would hook to. So let's give it a test run. You want to? I'm gonna have to find it after I shoot it though, because if I run over with the mower of lawns, we could have an incident. Put on your glasses. It's on fire. Let's go. You ready? Which way you want to go? That way? That was a dud. I didn't have it tucked in there far enough. Okay, I pushed it all the way down now. Don't pull the trigger now. Here we go. That could possibly be that could possibly be dangerous. If that thing had got stuck on the ground and came back towards me. So we'll do it again since it was so much fun and semi-dangerous. We'll leave it cocked with it on fire. That way it's even. You ready? This one's kind of shiny silver. Let's put it into the clouds. You ready? Holy smokes. That's about 60 yards. Smells good too. So what I want to do is go find a piece of conduit PVC pipe. You mind waiting a second? I mean, it'll literally be like a split second for you. Told you. So I got a piece of 27 millimeter or 1 inch. We use those watching in the United States, about 4 foot long. Let's try that. See if we can get any more boost. You want to? Yeah, we need to. I'm unsure what the shorter barrel's for. Or these. You know, we could tie one to a piece of string. There's already one. That one hasn't been punched. I've got, oh, that's the holder right there. So I need to get all this off. That's got a substantial amount of dirt daubers in it. These things are plastic, so it's going to require 2 hands for that. So let me get you set back up right here resting. Hold on. Where are you? Hold on. Can't get all mad about it. My camera crew is gone today. So let's open this. Get the dirt out of the middle. You know what? Nah, we better just clean this one out, huh? Let me get all this out and then we'll use this tube. Now all this extra on here needs to come off. You know what would be faster is to just get a knife and cut it off. A picture is worth 1,000 words. So or maybe a couple hundred words. So we'll look at pictures in a minute and try to figure out how to set this thing up. That's some pretty good fishing line, isn't it? And I gotta get all this stuff up. I guess I could go put it on a bird nest somewhere. Last time I used this knife, it was a lot sharper. The first time I used this knife, I was cutting baling twine and cut my finger. That video is available for your viewing pleasure somewhere on my channel. No idea where. I'd link you to it, but it's really not a big deal. You've seen people cut their fingers before. Let me, 1 second. I always wondered if the string was holding this thing together, but it's not. So there, we've got that mess. We take our little Cellu plastic, Newark, New Jersey. Anyone from Newark? Newark. We'll put it right there. And we'll get our lid. Dude, I don't want to watch you do this. I just want to watch you shoot the gun. We'll take a break. Come back in a few minutes. We'll put the cap on. Not too tight. We'll reload. I'm trying to be gentle. Now we need to look at instructions, don't we? It's here somewhere. There we go. We're gonna go with that option. We're gonna go with option A. I've got this cylinder too. Oh, that's what those go on. Just read the directions, dude. Okay. This hooks to, it's about here, back here by the handle, to that. And then this we will tie up to this somehow. So now let's go safety first. The only thing is, do I want to go pick up this string out of the field? Sure, why not? This is the first time I've shot it ever with string in it. Model 101 jetline gun. You ready? Want a side view? You need a blue view, don't you? Is that better or is that better? This one is dirty. Let's go. Oh, safety first. I've got a situation. You have to admit, that is pretty cool. Hang on. There it is in the tree right there. It's like fishing. So we will do this a different way. Next shot, we're gonna do it through this tube, but without a string, because now I gotta clean up all that. They are neat when you shoot them because they get really cold. So I pulled and cut it from the tree, and it just fell down everywhere. I mean, it actually fell out of the tree. So what's next? Now we shoot it through the tube. Let's see if we can get any more distance on it. We need to clean up our workstations. We need a 6S, right? Is that what the word is? 7S. We'll do some 10S-ing. I did a good job tying that. That's from months of fishing. Okay, years. I'm just kidding. So we're gonna take this off. Let's reload with a new one. Safety first. Tuck it down in there. We've got our long barrel. Now we're gonna really, wait a minute, I can't hold this and do this at the same time. So you're gonna have to wait right there and look out that way. That popping is sounds. You're gonna hear those in life. I really hope this thing goes through the tube. Are you ready? There it is. Okay, it went farther. It went farther without the tube. But I imagine that thing would run through conduit so fast. If there was a weak point, it would possibly bust a hole in something. Maybe that's why they went away. I'll bet all the electricians and their helpers, I don't know where it went. I'll find it with a lawnmower. I bet all the electricians and their helpers just shot them all the time. I would. It's like a nail gun. Oh my goodness, those things are fun. I've got more. Let's keep playing. Hold on. This is an older cartridge. I wonder who puts magnets on shovels. Let's do it again. Let's do it along the ground. You want to? Safety. Ready? Go. Must be hungry. Okay, don't be judgmental. I'm out here all by myself in the middle of the field. No children or animals around other than birds. And I want to shoot it straight up in the air. So I'm going to move away. I don't know who I'm moving away from. It's going to be cool, ain't it? Are you ready? I'm ready. Oh. Kind of blew stuff in my face. It didn't go anywhere. Sit right there. Feel it's cold. The other one went right in here somewhere. I'll find it with a lawnmower. Now we need to see if it'll shoot through something, don't we? Yes, we do. I'm trying to see what we have left. Okay, none of these have been fired. These are all the antique ones. Maybe I should save those in case somebody ever wants this. Or I decide to get rid of it. They can have the original ones to tie string up to. Stop wasting those. Okay, we'll waste one more because we need to shoot something with it. A target. We're good. Do you want to read the directions again, or do you want to just wing it? Let's just wing it. Let's put all this stuff up. Okay, I'll do that later. I know, styrofoam. But I don't think it'll even go through it. So there's the world's rarest gun. You know what we forgot? Safety first. So will the world's rarest gun shoot through a piece of styro foam? I guess the bigger question is, do I want to clean up styro foam? No, let's shoot it through a tomato. Yeah, Brian might not like that. Let's shoot it through this. Loaded and ready. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. That wasn't one of my better ideas. So I had my eyes closed, but I still had the camera still, didn't I? So you're impressed with that. So it won't even shoot through a piece of styrofoam. I can't even find the dent. Oh, there it is. Rusty dent. So that's it. I just wanted to show you that. I think it's cool. If you've seen it before, tell me. But don't stretch the truth and say, yeah, my uncle got about 4 of them out there on the shed. He doesn't use them. They still use them thing, boy. What we're talking about. Just be honest. Ask an electrician. Hey man, you ever seen one of those Jetline guns? Oh yeah, thanks for watching my videos.